right, welcome back to the Zobi Zone. I am joined by Boni of M80 going into VCT America's stage 2 play-ins. First, just a little bit of icebreaker. I know it was talked about a little bit in the press conference, but I wanted more from your perspective and the fun side of things. Just how was the Korea boot camp? I mean, had you ever been to Korea? And I mean, that's quite a leap from playing VCL matches from your room to going to a different country to prep with your team.
Yeah. Well, that was the first time our whole team was together.
Aw.
So our first time we went international to Korea. That was my also personal first time going to Korea. Um, I mean, the food is amazing. The only thing I have to say, like a complaint, is it's so hot. I think we
It
went on
is.
the hottest time though. Like
Oh,
heat wave every day. I was getting alerts on my phone every day to stay hydrated, and that was crazy.
that's
But
crazy.
yeah, practice wise, it was another like jaw dropping experience scrimming all these APAC teams, scrimming PRX, literally every tier 1 team in APAC. It was a whole different experience, and I personally learned a lot.
Mm-mm. And yeah, I saw the pictures with PRX. I bet that was fun. What was your favorite part of the boot camp side of things specifically, and then just like other side of things in Korea and just being in Korea specifically? Do you think like memory wise?
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite parts about the boot camp uh was that there was a kitchen on the first floor, and we would have meals ready for us every single day, 2 meals. And I believe M80 was supplying us with that. So thank you, M80, for those meals. And those meals, like, it's it's like Nisma was saying during the press conference. It's like those type of things that make a scrim day a 10 out of 10. And yeah, for my experience in Korea, that's a lot of walking. I did a lot of walking, a lot of sweating. The night market is beautiful. It's so nice to see everyone out.
What is it called? Did you go to like the Gangnam? I forgot what it was. I was there in like November last year. Not hot. It was very cold actually. Funny
Yeah,
enough. Did you go to that one?
yeah. It was near. I think it was Myeongdong.
Oh, that one's good too.
Yeah, I also got like some exclusive Adidas shirts. It's so cool.
Fancy, fancy. Yeah, I was a big fan of the street food as well. The poke is my favorite. So, last kind of question on the fun side of things or the funny side of things for the boot camp. What was the IV pick, bro, that you put in your recap? Was that from the heat and dehydration? Are you okay, bro?
Well, I actually got food poisoning out in Korea.
No,
It was really, really bad.
it wasn't the night market, was it?
I don't know, cause like me and Alvin went everywhere together, so we ate the same things. So I could have just got unlucky. Like maybe someone like coughed on me, or like they breathed on me while I was walking by. And, like I got some sickness, but it was like pretty bad. I had to go to the ER, so we had to like cancel scrim day, and then uh luckily Kaplan was taking care of me like I was his like I was his son. Like he was
Oh.
getting me Ubers everywhere. He was, like, providing me help, whatever I need, bring me medicine in my hotel room. Uh, so thank you, Cap, very
Cap dad,
much.
cap dad. Certified, certified. Okay, and then last question on the whole entire experience of boot camping. Just what do you think was the most or the biggest noticeable improvement in your gameplay in the server and the team's gameplay in the server as a result of the boot camp? Like aside from just getting more reps and practicing, just like what was I guess actionable or noticeable from your perspective?
For sure, I think I can talk about it like individually. I took some notes with how aggressive they are. But it's not just like any type of aggressiveness. It's it's coordinated, it's planned, it's thought out. But it's like the timings they become aggressive, and the confidence they have when doing it. I think I added some more. some more into my own gameplay there.
Amazing. So we're gonna see more WK gaming from you. Got it. And then what was it as a team? Do you think as a whole? Like obviously can't like dive into like strats and stuff, but like I guess like improvement in any particular aspect of the gameplay like, at a big picture level.
Well, a big picture that's a little bit outside the server, but like I
Mhm.
said, it was our first time together as a whole team, so we were able to have that type of team morale together. In the server, uh, kind of the same. I feel like we played how we've been practicing. We've been playing how we've been practicing. Like Kaplan, Finn, they just give us like a few pointers, uh, like something simple, just playing together. I don't think. Let me think. Nothing outside the box. Just some fine tuning on a lot of things.
That's all you need right now when you won the VCL stage and got your ticket into to play-ins. But moving on, then you just talked about how like Alvin and you obviously were going around exploring Korea, and I was trying to dig into to figure out what your first match with him was, and I think it was the OG Burger Boys like in March of 2024 in like one of the MFH events. And you've been a recurring duo across like multiple teams, right? Berserkers, obviously, we talked about Burger Boys and rotating in and out of that, and then now M80. I guess what has made him such a long-standing friend and go-to teammate for you, and what does it mean to have your first tier one experience and opportunity alongside him now, as a duo going into play-ins?
I think so obviously on Burger Boys, he was originally there and we've just created that bond throughout the team. But once Burger Boys disbanded and we're all looking for trials, I think the teams when looking at the trials, they noticed that we were on a team together. And since I was duelist and he was Sensi, they just like we never uh you know
Clashed.
crash. Yeah, yeah. We never clashed with each other, and they they wanted that Burger Boys chem on each team we trialed. So we've always been on uh every trial together.
Period. And during the press conference, you guys talked about the reactions to the draw show with MV back to back, possibly into to Sentinels. Is there anyone on those two teams that you're extra excited to face off against, considering a lot of them have those like, VCL and A roots like you do?
Well, yeah, just anyone we're gonna play against is exciting for me. Just finally being able to play against some tier one teams in a match. Scrims are a little different. They might not like be playing at their full potential, at their full focus. Same with us. Like, we might be practicing something. So like going all out against these teams is so exciting. Um, for any like specific players, not nothing like nothing comes to mind. It's just more like the teams in general.
Makes sense, makes sense. And speaking of those teams, obviously you guys had your whole Korea boot camp, but it's only been like 2 days since you knew who you were going to be facing up against. It's only 4 days total of preparation before your MV match. So how has that grind time kind of been with you guys traveling now to LA, setting up at the 100 Thieves compound and hitting the server and prepping now instead of working on yourselves, but for a specific opponent in your first tier one match?
Yeah, I would say it's actually not much different from what we've experienced in tier two. Knowing who we were gonna play against in playoffs, like expecting. Well, I guess this was a little different because it was a draw, and then as soon as we got Envy, the coaches Cap and Finn, they instantly got to work, um, doing some research, things of that nature, and um, yeah, it's I would say it's something we're not new to. I think our preparation has always been really good. Uh, yeah.
Amazing. And speaking then of Envy, what have you thought of their form towards the end of the group stage? And what do you think is going to be the most challenging part of facing them and the key maybe to beating them in a few days?
I think their form has gotten better. I think it's obviously really hard and it's pretty rocky being considering the roster changes and different roles, different players, different personalities. Uh, I was watching some of the games. Knights was I think he was getting like more comfortable on the stage. I think he started playing like more to his potential. Um, what was the second part of your question?
Oh, just like what's gonna be the hardest part about facing them and the key to beating them in your mind?
I think the hardest part might be like I feel like I mean they have Demon One, Cabinet, Knights, like they can have a really good game, I would say. If they tried hard enough, I think they can have a good game. It would, if anything, that would be like our obstacle. Um, yeah.
Perfect. And then to round down the interview, asking one last kind of lighthearted question. I've been seeing all of the media day posts for them, the tier two teams, right? Getting into the arena, photos, interviews, and all of that stuff. How has that experience been for you? And how did it compare to, out in Vegas, all the MFH media days and such? Any fun memories popping up for that so far?
Yeah, I mean that Vegas land was great. I believe I won with Burger Boys during the MFH. Um I mean today has been a pretty long media day. I think we we woke up at 7 a.m. We got here pretty early. Just whole day helping broadcast prepare for everything, and they help us as well. Um, yeah, that did bring back some memories during Vegas LAN. Luckily, I got some LAN experience before playing on stage. I think it will help for sure. I think the nerves will not hit as hard considering I played those LANs from MFH.
Did you get to play test against any of the tier two teams? I know I saw like both of the logos like on the sides, and sometimes they have you just like play through a match just to make sure everything's working. Have you gotten to do that yet?
No, we haven't played like against the teams, but we just tried tech check. We uh saw if our keyboards and mouses were working, audio specifically, and then we rehearsed our walkouts and everything like that.
How was the walkout? You got any aura farming plan? Anybody on the team?
I didn't know there's like different versions of the walkouts. And then they were just playing some funny music. It was getting hype.
Perfect. Well, I'm sure everyone is excited for your guys' debut and for the possible run up to champions. So thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me, and good luck this stage.
Thank you